Alright, Jim, this is Anacondas, the hunt for Red October blood orchid.
I've actually seen this movie before. I paid my brother to hit me in the back of the head with a grape juice bottle, and it repressed all my memories of middle school. So I'm basically going into this movie fresh. It's middle school. There's no good reason for what happened.
Jim, look at this cover and tell me what part of it made you think that this was a thing. I know it's about big fake CGI snakes eating big fake CGI people.
To be fair, the CGI snake in this one looks less fake than the CGI snake in the first Anaconda.
They got somewhere with 6 years and twice the budget. Plant that's supposed to be like the fountain of youth. The only problem is the snakes got to it first. They're like, we're gigantic and immortal and we're snakes. The people are like, oh man. And that's pretty much the plot, is they're going after this, but there are snakes. That's actually the best plot device you can do for any movie is, blah blah blah, but then there were snakes. Indiana Jones, I'm gonna go get that artifact.
Artifact.
I'm gonna go get that artifact, but then there were snakes. Snakes on a plane. There was a plane, but then there were snakes. And Anaconda's hunt for the blood orchid Red October. Which is the title, is let's go hunt for some bullcrap in the middle of the Amazon, but then there were snakes. And we're just like, man, if Will Smith is in the movie, he'd be like, oh, hell no! And the snake would be like, okay.
Okay, well, the first thing you notice towards the end of the movie is that it's very dark. I don't mean that like thematically or metaphorically that it's dark. Yeah. This is what it's like.
We finished this movie at like 3:30 a.m. It's a great idea. But, it was an accurate title. There were anacondas in Borneo. We did some quick research and we're like, anacondas live in the Amazon, which is, you know, in South America. We're like, this is in Borneo. Where's that? Oh, that's in Southeast Asia. Okay, movie. Whatever you say.
He has an accent that changes throughout the movie. It goes everywhere. Like, one scene I thought he was Australian. He's like, yeah, we're going to go down this river. And then the very next scene, he's like, oh, yes.
There's a history here. And they killed off both of the dudes that had a history of the women of the appropriate ethnicity. So I was like, well, neither of those things happened. You got me.
Yeah, because characters can only date within their ethnicity.
Yeah, characters can only date within their ethnicity.
They color match.
They color match the survivors.
No, they did. They did.
They really did.
Snake orgy was fun. Was stupid. I don't know. I'm not a biologist.
That's not a term I ever thought I'd have to hear. But I found that I was making up my own movie, and it was a lot better. Something about like this, they had a big wreck of their boat, and they're like, the only thing we found was like a canteen of water and a CD, and I'm like, use the CD to hack the snake.